What is going on, everybody? Grayson here from Poke Profit. End of week market updates, sealed products, singles, and slabs over $1,000 USD. We are going to be in incognito mode today. I was trying to use my regular Google, and for whatever reason, when I swapped from the Canadian version of eBay to the US version, kept prices in Canadian dollars. It was a hassle, but I think this should work for what we're trying to do today. Starting off, Crystal Guardians, a loose booster pack here, sold for $1,026 USD. This is actually the first time I've ever paid attention to one of these selling. So very expensive pack there. I know the booster boxes are quite rare, especially from that era. After that, we do have a case of Ascended Heroes ETBs, regular ETBs, $1,301 through Probstein auctions. 130 ETB. I think on TCG Player, the loose ETBs are down to around, I want to say $110 right now, which the set just came out. It makes sense. I do suspect that they're going to print more of the ETBs, right? I would be shocked if Pokemon does not give Ascended Heroes the Prismatic Evolutions treatment. Moving on, Dragon Frontiers, another loose booster pack. This sold for $1,525 USD. 151 booster bundle display. This sold for $1,725 USD. I think I saw sales as high as like 1850 this week. So they're definitely moving up. And honestly, it kind of seems like we're in a market right now where it's just buy everything, ask questions later, one of those phases, which we really haven't seen in a long time. And I'm not sure if it's the next sale, a couple sales from now. We'll get into a deeper conversation on that. But before we get there, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, this is an Entei box, I believe. At least that's what the title says. You have the little figure here, $1,975 USD. Team Up Build and Battle Kit, $2,075. This is the pre-release kit, I guess, rather. Build and Battle pre-release, whatever title they wanted to use back then. Now, this is where I want to have the discussion on, kind of buy now, ask questions later. So Brilliant Stars, a sealed case here, sold for $3,500 through Probstein, and I believe it's the next sale. This is Lost Origin. This sold for almost $4,000 USD for a sealed case. So when we have a discussion on, buying a lot of stuff right now, because Prismatic's booming, 151's booming, Ascended, it's a new set, sure, but those ETBs are expensive, lots of eyes on it. Paldean Fates, basically any set you want to bring up right now. I mean, Celebration's over $300 in ETB. 151 ETB is almost $500. Everything's going up in price. A lot of it is newer stuff from the SV era, though. And generally, when we see one era move up, it kind of forces some investors to look at older eras and go, maybe this is undervalued. So I wouldn't be shocked if over the next, let's say, month or two, investors start going back to Sword and Shield era. They start buying more Lost Origin or buying more Brilliant Stars. Like, you can basically buy, I mean, it's not exactly there yet, but if you're paying $500 for a 151 ETB, would you really rather do that versus buying a Brilliant Stars booster box for like $550, $575 and getting 36 packs of a Sword and Shield era set? Like, that's kind of the conversation I think people are going to start having. And, especially with something like Lost Origin or even Fusion Strike, those will start seeming like pretty good value, at least to a lot of people, when these SVR boxes continue to move up in price. So I think it's only a matter of time before we see another Sword and Shield era boom. But moving on, Furious Fist, this sold for $4,070. I believe there's kind of like a small tear to one of the sides here. I'm pretty sure it's this right at the top, which I don't think is the end of the world. It still looks like a fairly solid box. Plasma Blast from Black and White era, an ETB. This sold for $8,800, comes with an acrylic. I can't remember the last time we had one of these on the channel. Very rare item to show up on auctions. Of course, it did go through Probstein. And this is another very rare item. This might be a fake sale too. I have no clue. So $9,100. This is for a 2009 Pokemon Trainers Collection. I believe there's only 6 packs in here, a few promo cards. I think one of them is like Holland Phantoms and then Dragon Frontiers, maybe. There's a couple other sets in here. So very old pack selection, but I couldn't find any information on this box at all. I couldn't find any listed, and maybe I just wasn't using the right keywords, no sales data either. And honestly, like the only thing I could find was a really old Reddit forum. I think it was like the Pokemon community forum or something from like 10 years ago. Somebody was asking about this. So if you have more information, definitely leave it in the comments down below. A couple more sealed items here before we get into singles and slabs. Team Up Booster Box, $9,400 USD. That's in a range where it's been, I'd say, for a couple months at this point. Sun and Moon era, XY era in general, they're not really booming right now like the SV era is. And to me, it makes sense, right? Some people might be shocked about that, but maybe it will just be one of those things where SV era moves, a couple months from now, Sword and Shield era moves again, and then a couple months after that, people go all the way back to Sun and Moon or XY. So we'll see what happens later on this year. And then, of course, an Evolving Skies sealed booster box case, $14,911.02. I saw multiple of these selling over the past 7 days, even over 15K, like 15.5, 15.6. So this was definitely on the lower end for Evolving Skies. Now, before we get into the singles and slabs, if you guys enjoy the content, I'd really appreciate if you leave a like on the video. A bunch of useful links in the description as well. Market spreadsheet, the top link, if you guys do want access to my market data, mentorship program, consultation calls, if you want to work with me in my network this year. Thank you guys so much for the support on the channel. Getting back into the video, we'll start off Lugia V Altart PSA 10, $1,061. This card shows up in kind of like the midweek update and the end of week update. It's flip-flopping between over 1,000, under 1,000, but I think with a lot of other cards moving up in price, it's probably going to end up being a mainstay in these Saturday videos. Very beautiful artwork, by the way. I do love that card. Team Rocket's Mewtwo EX, $1,195 in a PSA 10. There are almost 10,000 of these in the world, almost 9,500, let's say. So it'll break into the 5 digits here probably within a month or two. Hidden Fate Zard, this in a PSA 10, $1,225 USD. Sylveon EX from Prismatic PSA 10, $1,300 USD. This is a really interesting card, and I've never seen this before. So if someone has more information about this one, definitely let me know. Gamebox Tart, I don't know, it says auto. I know absolutely nothing about this. So if you guys have seen this before, apparently there's only 48 PSA authenticated, total pop is 50. Very, very cool card there. Moving on, Pikachu EX from Ascended, PSA 10, $1,475. This is definitely coming down in price. The PSA 10 right here is 60% based on the first 50 graded, which is pretty high for a Pokemon card, honestly. Mega Gengar ungraded, $1,525. Massive sale here. Now, I think a lot of these were selling like $1,100, $1,200 near mint, maybe even as low as like $900 off-centered. This one, I don't know if this is a dot right at the top here, if that's going to be an issue, but it looks fairly well centered. Also, I don't know if this is on the sleeve right down here at the bottom. I imagine it is, but yeah, the centering looks pretty good, at least to me. Again, I'm no expert, but maybe that's why this one sold a little bit higher than market. You will see a PSA 10 as well showing up later in the video. Rayquaza VMAX from Evolving Skies, PSA 10, $1,550 USD. Arceus Dialga Palkia from Cosmic Eclipse, PSA 10, $1,700. That's been fairly consistent since we've been tracking it. The Mega Charizard XEX, this is from Phantasmal Flames, PSA 10, $1,745. The thing about this Charizard is there are a lot of recent sales in the 650 range. I think on TCG Player, there was even a sale today at like $850 or something very high like that. Probably an outlier sale, of course, but the demand for this card is holding very strong. Like I think in December, maybe we're down to like 420, 415 range on this card. If you're lucky through a Facebook group, maybe you got in the high 300s, but it's really never dropped below that, which to me, it's kind of shocking how well it's held up. Like I never thought this was going to be a $50, $60, $70 card, but at the same time, I really didn't expect it to hold at $650, especially considering the market that we're in, but it's doing a good job. A Gengar VMAX from Fusion PSA 10, $1,890 USD. Bubble Mew, this is PSA 10 as well. Paldean Fades, $1,925. Van Gogh Pikachu PSA 10, 2K on the nose. The PSA 10 pop here, I mean 46,730. Total population is almost 105,000 now. There are so many of these out there. Not a card that I would feel great investing in just because of the pop. Like that would be the only reason I wouldn't touch it, but I know people have done very well on this card, right? Like that is undeniable. Mega Dragonite EX, the SR from Ascended, $2,375 in a 10. There are 53 of these out there now, 70 total population, so that's a little bit higher gem rate than the Pikachu we looked at a little while ago. This is the other Pikachu from Ascended, PSA 10, $2,550. I think last week this was selling, I want to say over 3K. And the PSA 10 pop, 52, total pop 68, an even higher gem rate. And of course, the Gengar is going to come up here in a moment. But before that, we have the Gold Zard from Phantasmal. This one's difficult to grade. $2,900 in a 10, 716 pop, total population, or 716 PSA 10s, total population 4,713. Moonbreon PSA 10, $3,433 USD. We just cracked over 20,000 total PSA 10s there. The Gengar from Ascended, $3,500 in a 10. 113 of these currently have been graded, so pretty much all of these getting pulled are getting sent off at least at a very high rate. Pikachu from the Generations Radiant collection. These cards are very difficult to grade as well. You can see 452 10s total pop, a little over 8,100. This sold for $6,050 on auction through PSA, and we're down to our half dozen here. We have a Rayquaza EX Holo PSA 10, $7,500. This was sold by P Football Pete. After that, we are going to have the Lugia First Edition PSA 9. This sold for $7,600, again by P Football Pete. We have the Lovebirds as well from Team Up PSA 10, $10,100 there. The Chinese exclusive Mew PSA 10, $19,400 USD. Japanese base set Zard here from 1996 PSA 10, $19,500, again sold by P Football Pete. And a couple more here. This one on auction through PSA. Umbreon, this is the Japanese from Neo, and I believe it's a autograph card as well by Kamiya Masago, and maybe that's the artist of Umbreon. That would be my guess. I could be wrong about that. Someone's going to let me know in the comments down below. Either way, big sale here, $21,988 USD. In the final sale of the week, we do have the English version of the Umbreon First Edition. This sold $35,655 in a PSA 10 old cert, sold by ZNG Emporium. So those are really all the auctions I think you guys need to see this week. Let me know in the comments down below what was your favorite. Hope you're having a great weekend. Stay safe wherever you are in the world, and I'll catch you in the next one.